Hi and welcome to the running channel. I'm Anna and today I'm going to be going through a few products that you might never have realised that you might need as a runner. Bear with me, some of them are a little bit wacky, but you never know, there might be something in amongst this lot that can help transform your running. First off, before I dive into each of them though, if you're new here, please do hit subscribe and tap that bell icon so you get notified when we upload new videos all about running, which we do every single week. So the first product that we're going to look at today is the FREETRAIN vest. So the FREETRAIN vest means that you can carry stuff out on the run with you and be totally hands-free. So the main pocket on the FREETRAIN vest is one for your phone at the front here. So lots of people like to carry their phones on armbands, or maybe they'll put them in a flip belt, or perhaps if you're carrying water and some extra stuff as well, then you might need a bigger running pack or hydration vest. And if that is what you're after, then do check out our video on the running channel all about the different types that you can use for that. This one really is just to carry your phone and also has a zip pocket up here on the shoulder where you can pop your keys in, or maybe a bank card. You can probably squidge a gel in there as well. So the great thing about the phone holder on the FREETRAIN vest is this plastic screen, because it means that if you want to access your phone whilst you're on the run, you don't have to take it out of the vest. You unpop it and you can access your phone there, and the plastic screen over the top of it means that you can still use your touch screen on your phone. So maybe if you're out running and you want to change the track of the music that you're listening to, or maybe you're following a map and you want to check in to see where you are on the route, then it's super easy just to swipe on the screen and you can still use your phone like that. So instead of carrying your phone on an armband, for example, where some people might find that that adds extra weight on one side of their body, especially with the size of phones that you can get now, you can put the phone on your chest, and because of the shape of the vest, it distributes the weight all across evenly. So the FREETRAIN vest is unisex, it fits men and women, and is fully adjustable with these clips on either side, so you can adjust those to fit it so it's nice and snug and doesn't bounce around. It's also waterproof, and whilst running with it, I did feel that it did get a little bit damp because of course you get a bit sweaty, but it dries off pretty quickly as well. It's also, all of the writing on it is all reflective. So in low light and in the dark, you've got those added reflective strips to be able to be seen. So the FREETRAIN vest is a good option if you're looking for something to carry a little bit extra out on your run with you and you want it to be evenly distributed all across your body, totally hands-free. You can pop your phone in there and off you go. So the next product that we're going to look at is a little bit wacky. It is this, the ChillMax Cool Fan from JML. So the idea being is that you pop it around your neck, and these two are fans. You've got 3 different speeds, and you can position them so that you've got cool air in your face. Good for a warm run perhaps. It's, like I say, it's got 3 different settings. It also has blue LED lights on it too, so you can turn those on. Great in the dark. I have tried to run with this on, and I am gonna give it a little bit of a marking down because of the fact that it just doesn't sit particularly well around your neck. And realistically, for running, probably more of a gimmick, but for hot days and if you're just sitting at your desk or what have you, then it's great as a fan. Just one thing to note is just be careful you don't get your hair caught in it if you have got long hair, because the fan area is not covered. So like the back of a hairdryer, it does tend to pull your hair in. But hey, it's rechargeable. It is an option if you want to keep cool in the heat. For running though, maybe not so much. So here we have the BOTTLEBAND. So as I was saying about carrying water out on your run with you, if you aren't wearing a hydration pack or vest and you want to carry a bottle of water out with you, then the BOTTLEBAND might be useful for you as a runner. So you see I've attached this to a standard plastic water bottle. The idea behind the BOTTLEBAND is that it's one size fits all bottles. So it's stretchy and goes over the top here and over the bottom as well. And it means that you can use the strap in between to pop your hand in and carry your bottle like that, rather than having your hand all the way around the bottle. So for a really simple idea, Actually, this is really useful. If you're used to carrying bottles out on runs with you, if you just want to grab one and go, then you can add the bottle band to it and slot your hand in and away you go. So it's got that grippy bit for you to hold on to. Have you ever been out running and you've wanted to know what's over your shoulder? Maybe you're running along a road and there's some traffic, maybe there's other runners around and you want to be aware of your surroundings, but you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Well, we have the Tri-Eye. So the Tri-Eye are a pair of glasses with a teeny tiny wing mirror. So you've got an adjustable wing mirror here. On the right hand side of these glasses, they do come as standard in the left hand side, but you can ask for them to be in the right. So the guys at Tri-Eye sent us the ones with the right hand side because of being in the UK and the side that traffic usually drives on. These are great for runners or cyclists alike, really. So you have to spend a bit of time just adjusting this tiny wing mirror because it moves all the way around. And the idea is that you set it so that you've got a little bit of your own shoulder in shot, but you can glance down at this tiny wing mirror and see what's over your shoulder. So when my mum said that she had eyes in the back of her head when I was a child, maybe this is what she was talking about. So they come with the sunny blue lenses or red ones, so they're polarized and protect your eyes from the sunlight, but they also have an everyday version, which you probably can't see because they're see-through. But you can wear them just as eye protectors, which is great if you're on the bike, because if you've got flies coming at you, then that's obviously going to stop those. So going out on a run with these, I actually really like them. I think they look great. I did struggle with the tiny wing mirror. You do have to spend a little bit of time getting it right, because if you don't get it into exactly the right position, then all you can see is your shoulder. I actually didn't come across anybody whilst out on my run to be able to see if I could see them, which was quite frustrating. But yeah, if you want to see what's over your shoulder without having to turn your head, Tri-Eye. So sticking with a bit of a safety theme for these products, next up we have the knuckle light. So when it's dark and you want to be able to be seen and to see, then these knuckle lights are lights with different settings of brightnesses, and also a flashing version too. And the idea with the knuckle lights is that they go over your knuckles and you run with them on your hands. So when you're running with them on your hands, they kind of look a bit like this. But the idea being is that you're able to see and be seen in the dark, so a safety device for you. They've got magnetic clips as well to keep them together so that you don't lose one of them. So you've always got one on each hand. So on the brightest setting, these have 4 hours worth of battery life in them. If you use the next setting down, then it's 8 hours, and if you use the blinking version, then 12 hours worth of battery. So if you're heading out on the trails, or like I say, it is going to be getting darker soon, especially in the UK. Going to be getting darker earlier, so in order to be seen, if you maybe don't want to wear a head torch, if you don't need to see where you're going but you want to be seen, then the knuckle lights are an interesting addition to your light up family. The running bell, my old friend. We've already made a video on the running channel all about the running bell. If you haven't seen it already, do go check it out. It's one of the first ones that we made. So the running bell, cyclists have bells to let people know that they're coming. Why shouldn't runners? So the running bell sits on your finger, it's adjustable so it fits any finger, and you have a little dinger on the side and you can let people know that you're coming. It's really lightweight. I say that it's heavier than if you're wearing a ring, for example. If you're keen to find out the reaction that the running bell gets from the general public, here it is. So while while I was running with the running bell, I felt really self-conscious with it because when people hear a bell, they expect a cyclist to come past, not a runner. But if you run on really busy places, I'm thinking along the canal where I live, that's always really busy, or high streets, that kind of thing, then, you know, it's nice to let people know that you're coming and not give pedestrians a surprise that you're running up behind them, because I know that I've made people jump on many occasions. So I would normally do a little, I'm coming past, to let people know, just so that they don't jump out of their skin. Instead of a, I'm coming past, if you haven't got the breath to do it, let the bell do it for you. Now, if you've been watching the running channel for a while, you'll know that we are all about making running fun. And this next product definitely fits that brief. So the next one we'll look at is SHWINGS. Really satisfying to say that, SHWING. So SHWINGS, you lace through onto your trainers and basically give your trainers wings. Okay, so they might not have the technological engineering of the Vaporflies, but these, consider them to be go faster stripes. They're great for, you know, if you want to put them on at a race, make yourself feel really special that you've got your go faster wings on your shoes, and also encouraging kids to get into running too. You can get their running shoes looking super jazzy. You've got wings, you've got fire, whatever it is. There's loads of options with SHWINGS. You lace them on and off you go. Okay, so they're not gonna make your running actually any faster, but you can feel like a big kid, or your child can feel like a super fast runner with the addition of some SHWINGS. Yes, we know they're not actually gonna make you run faster, but they do make running fun. If, like me, you love hitting the trails, going out in the mud, doing cross country, you'll find that your poor running shoes take a bit of a battering, get all caked in mud. Now, usually I would just chuck them in the back of my wardrobe, and then the next time I wear them is when they'll get cleaned off again. But sometimes, especially with the cross-country stuff, they might be super caked in mud, so you just need to give them a little bit of TLC. So we do recommend that you don't put running trainers in the washing machine. There's a number of reasons why. Some washing machines do have special sports shoes washers on them, and that's completely separate. But if you put your running shoes in the washing machine, then there is a chance that the soap and the warm water can break down the materials in the soles, in the uppers, anything really. So instead of putting them in a washing machine or doing what I do and washing them in the bath or throwing them in the back of the wardrobe, this is the Boot Buddy. So if you've ever seen Dragon's Den on the TV, the guys who invented the Boot Buddy went on there. And the whole thinking behind the Boot Buddy is you've got a reservoir inside. So you open up the top, there's some water coming out already, and you fill it up with some water in there. Then when you put that back on, it's got a little pop-up thing. And then when you tip it upside down, the water comes out. Then you use the brush on your shoes to get rid of your mud. So the great thing about the Boot Buddy is that it saves water because you're not constantly running a tap to clean your shoes off. You've just got the water in the reservoir and you can use as much or as little as you need to get rid of the mud. And also cleaning your muddy shoes, it does help them live a bit longer. We should give some love to our running shoes because we put them through a lot and they help us with our running. So give a little bit back to your running shoes and use the Boot Buddy to clean them off. And yeah, they're not, despite the fact that I've just poured water all over my table, it's not actually as messy as cleaning them in the bath, for example. My bath normally in cross-country season is brown from all of the mud in there. So yeah, the Boot Buddy is a great way to be able to clean your trainers. You can just throw it in a bag. You can do it whilst when you've just finished your race as well, so that then when you bring your shoes home, the shoes are clean and ready to go in the wardrobe for the next time you use them. So this is the Orange Mud Transition Towel Wrap and Car Covering. So the idea being behind this one is that it's got a clip along the top and this series of notches. So you can wrap the towel around yourself and clip it together so that you can change hands-free while the towel sits on you. So if you are doing a race and you want to get changed out of your stuff at the end, you can wrap the towel around you and get changed. If you've been out and done something particularly muddy and cold, then you can easily get changed with it wrapped around you. But then if you're driving home, you can put the towel on your car seat. It's got a zip function to zip it around your car seat to keep your car clean as well. So this is a great product if you're maybe doing triathlon, for example, tough mudders, any kind of obstacle course races, cross country, anything that requires you that you probably need to get changed and put all your kit in a bag to deal with when you get home afterwards. And the great thing about it is that it obviously gives you a bit of privacy. You don't have to get your friend to hold your towel up while you hide behind it and get changed instead. So it's made out of terry cloth. It's super soft and machine washable too. So once you've got changed and you can bung it in your bag, then you can throw it in the washing machine afterwards as well. But the clip function around the top that means that it's hands-free makes getting changed incredibly easy. So hopefully there are some products there that have taken your fancy as a runner. We know that some of them are a little bit wacky, but as we said before, we love to make running fun. We love to make running easier as well. All these things that you haven't thought about that maybe might help you, just make running a little bit easier. Let us know in the comments below what your favourite product out of all of those were. I don't think I could pick one. They're all a little bit crazy in their own right. And we'll see you next time on the Running Channel.